Welcome to NBA Top Shot Weekly. I am Alex Kennedy, joined as always by Oliver Maroney, and we have a special guest this week. He is from the Follow Through with Clipps and Drew, which is a podcast on the Basketball News Podcast Network. He is Clipps. What's up, buddy? How you doing?
What's up, man? I love being here. It's my second favorite topic besides NBA basketball, NBA Top Shot. Let's go.
So I know Clipps, you're a huge Top Shot fan, and we had the opportunity to be out at NBA Summer League in Las Vegas, and they had a pretty cool thing out there. So we're going to talk about our experience out in Vegas. Oliver, I'm sorry, I don't want to make you feel left out, but I know you weren't able to make it.
Fine. Go ahead.
We'll talk about kind of what we saw there. They obviously had the 3 moments each day that you could purchase, and our experience with all that. It's the first moment you could buy in an arena, and where you had to be there to actually purchase it. So I think that's a cool step for Top Shot. I had a chance to meet with Jacob and some other people from Top Shot while we were out there and had some great conversations. So we'll kind of talk about all that and our experience out in Vegas. But first, I'm curious, Clipps, what are your thoughts on kind of the state of Top Shot recently? What are some things you've been collecting?
Well, I think the market's booming right now. And, I'm obviously a Clipper fan. And so I've been collecting Clipper moments for a while now. But and then there were 4 set where that was getting pretty expensive but this week in Vegas, I got to make a couple flips and I was able to finally complete my Clipper team set, which was, there was a bottleneck with the Lou Williams metallic gold, was going for about $450. So I had to get that final piece to finish my Clipper set. But another thing that I was thinking about was, with Kawhi Leonard being out most of this next season, collecting the Kawhi moments right now was important to me. So I've been stockpiling on Kawhi. I've been all in. I picked up a couple Lukas. I really wanted the Kevin Durant foot on the line against the Bucks moment from the playoffs. I copped that one. So I've been going in heavy this past 2 weeks. But Vegas was fun, man. I want to talk about that.
Yeah, that was such a cool experience. And, I'm sure some of our, viewers were out there too. They had a pretty good turnout. But one thing that really blew me away was just how few of the fans out there didn't know what Top Shot was. And I think that's really promising, actually, where if you're talking about, NBA Summer League fans, they're some of the most diehard, passionate fans. If you're going to watch your team Summer League team, you're pretty committed and passionate about NBA hoops. So, we were sitting there with Jacob and people were walking by and he was asking, have you heard of Top Shot? You want to buy a pack? You want to check this out? And people were just like, no, we don't know what that is. And I was blown away by that. And I think it shows how much potential this has long term. We've reached only such a small group of NBA fans at this point. And, even most of my friends, we've talked about this, Oliver, a lot of my friends don't know what NBA Top Shot is, or they're not really, into NFTs or anything. So it just shows you how much room there is still for growth for Top Shot. And I think that was something that, you could view it as a negative, that people were like, oh, I don't know what that is. But I think it's an amazing positive and just shows how much, these diehard fans could become Top Shot collectors down the road. And I think a lot of people learned about Top Shot for the first time. I know one of the things they asked you when you bought a moment was, is this your first Top Shot moment? Or did you learn about Top Shot through Summer League? I think a lot of people did. So I think it's great they're doing the in-arena stuff. What were your thoughts on it, Clipps?
Well, first of all, it's funny because when Top Shot announced, hey, we're going to have a kiosk at the Thomas and Mack Center, the first thing that comes to your head is you're like, all right, a kiosk. This, and you think about in the mall and like cell phone cases. So I'm thinking it's going to be this little rinky-dink thing with one Top Shot member in there, and you're signing up, putting your name on a piece of paper or something. Nah, this was a full-blown pop-up, screens, 20 employees, music going. We got Halliburton walking in and out, like
couches. It was like a lounge.
It was awesome, man. And you get to like have this experience of talking to other people within our community, like you were talking about, like getting to meet Jacob. I told Jacob when I met him, I'm like, I think I know you, dude. I see your face more than I see my mom's face. It's wild, And it was just really cool to connect with people and then explain to talk about your collections and whatnot. And there were people, Alex and Oliver, who had no idea about this. And I was listening to Jacob talk to a couple people, and they're like, what do you mean by a moment? Like, I don't understand. Like, some people didn't get it. And then there were people like in front of me that were buying one, right? They're like, okay, I'll put up $5. And then if you do your due diligence and look and see what these things are going for right now, these specific moments, you're kind of kicking yourself, right? And I was more impressed. I was more excited about the fact that, like, look, this Killian Hayes moment is going to be Top Shot's first IRL in real life in arena moment. And I wanted to get it, and I wanted to have it. And then seeing the kiosk and looking towards the future of Top Shot, you're thinking this could definitely be in every single arena in the NBA. And being able to purchase a moment that you're actually at that game, and maybe it's the first game you took your son to, and you want to buy your son something and that you can have that's tangible. Or if you're a collector like us, look, I'm wearing my Top Shot shirt that they gave us. If you bought your moments, you got a Top Shot shirt, so I'm wearing it with pride. I think the future of Top Shot is really bright, Alex. And for collectors like all three of us in this room, it's a good sign, not only to see all of these new fans and buyers and collectors that are going to be coming to the market, but also just having that experience of buying moments in the arena and them showing up to you, less than 24 hours later. It was really great. And it was just a great experience for me.
Yeah. And I'll just add, I think back to my early days of watching basketball or going to a basketball game, and my dad taking me, or, your parents or your friends' parents or whatever the case may be, going to a basketball game. I don't know about you, but I used to collect the tickets.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about it today. It's well, everything's on here.
Right.
There's no reason for a ticket, really. I mean, your ticket's on your phone. It's in your email. Your parking ticket's on your email. You're not keeping a ticket from your email. That doesn't seem cool. But if you go into an arena and you scan your ticket and they say, here's your Top Shot moment with it, you're keeping the Top Shot moment. You're saying that was my first ever game that I went to.
Mm-hmm.
And now you've got something where it's this could translate. Not now. I think the one thing that huge positive here is 3 generations from now, you're going to go back and send your kid your moment and gift it to him. Be like, this is the moment from my first game.
Imagine if it was a game with a crazy highlight too. Looking back, there's games that I've been to, and I wish that they had moments available. I was there whenever Ray Allen hit the shot against the Spurs in the finals. Can you imagine if you had bought the moment earlier that night, and then the next day you get sent that moment? Or, one that comes to mind from a regular season game was whenever, they threw the, I think Dwight Howard caught an alley-oop with a second left over Tim Duncan, and it was a game-winning alley-oop. That was a crazy moment that, as a kid, I remember being there, and that was a really cool experience. So it's not even just having that ticket or brochure, because there were people selling brochures at Summer League too, and I saw some parents buy them for their kids and stuff, because that is still a way to remember it. Now you actually have a highlight from that game that you actually saw in person. I think it's such a cool thing for the NBA to continue to experiment with. And talking to Jacob, he said, in the future, I see Top Shot as kind of being not only just a collectible thing, but also a way for people to win experiences and kind of have those in-arena moments. So I definitely think this is the direction they're going to continue going in, where you have those in-arena purchases. But then also, they flew people out there to Summer League who got to play pickup with Tyrese Halliburton and went to a private workout with Anthony Edwards. We saw they did the same thing with the draft, the finals. You're also now, you can use a Top Shot moment as a raffle ticket, almost as a chance to win one of these experiences too. So we're seeing that there's some of these, real life perks that come with these moments. And I think that's a really cool development for Top Shot. And it makes me even more excited about, the future of Top Shot.
I agree with that. And that's another reason why, the Clippers being my favorite team, that's why I collect a lot of Clipper moments. After I saw what they did in the finals for the Suns fans, whoever had the most amount of Suns moments, they were entered in this raffle to be able to go to the finals. I just saw the Clippers release that they're going to be doing their own NFT here in the next couple weeks, which means that they're probably in line with NBA Top Shot, which means that I might have an opportunity to do something really cool with the Los Angeles Clippers moving forward, because I have a bunch of really cool Clipper moments, and a lot of them. So yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of utility in our collections.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, I'm all in on it, and I think, you look at NFTs as a whole, they've all kind of boomed over the past few weeks, and we talked about that, Alex. And it's funny when you ask people how'd they get into NFTs. I think most everybody says NBA Top Shot.
Yep,
it's the one and only first, and that's the same thing with me. That's how I was introduced to Top Shot how I was introduced to NFTs. I got into Top Shot. I went into the Discord. I met a bunch of people. There's I don't want to shout out everybody's name, but there were specific individuals that I follow religiously for NFT stuff. And they're like, hey, I'm getting in on this project. Hey, I'm getting on this project. Hey, check this one out. And so it's just cool because the community really is very based around Top Shot initially. And so to see it kind of circle back in that sense, like a lot of people starting to kind of put the pieces together, figure out why the utility's there, what it's used for, how it can be used. Like, I just think all that stuff is really important. And I think, long term, you have to be feeling really bullish about like where Top Shot goes from here. And I'm crossing my fingers and hoping that we see like S3 and like the moments after that become printed at such a high number that, the moments that we all got in at S1 and S2, they're so minuscule in the scheme of things that they're all considered extremely rare.
And don't you think that moving into Series 3 too, that we're going to be a lot smarter than we were like in the very beginning? Like
I'm totally with you. Like, look, the other week I was noticing the Top Shot market booming, and I'm like, all right, so I have two options here. I can just leave these things and let them sit, or I can move into moments that I really truly believe in or like want to get into. So I ended up aping into like 10 Malachi Flynn moments last week. Because I'm just like, that's my dude.
Mm-hmm.
I just keep, and
it's very on brand for you.
Yeah. So, I have a lot of Cole Anthony, a lot of Malachi Flynn's. And so like for me, like you said, I think everybody has their own strategy and approach to it. And I'm not frowning upon anyone. I think the one thing that I don't like about this is when money is involved, people seem to think like, oh, people are just taking their bags, or, oh, they're making X amount or doing this or shilling this or whatever the case may be. It's never really been that for me. And I don't think it's been that for a lot of people, but I think people are smart enough to understand like, hey, I have a moment that's worth X. I don't want this moment. I'd prefer something else. I'm going to sell it for a higher price, and I'm going to go in and jump into something else. And that should be not frowned upon. And right now I feel like there still is a little bit of that, and like the negative connotation around like selling and buying and trading. I just have never gotten
about that.
I'm hoping at some point Top Shot gets to a point where people are just like doing that because they want to, they feel comfortable with it, and they're not getting, negative feedback from it.
So full transparency, let's talk about, our experience kind of buying these moments at Summer League. Every day you could buy up to 10 of the moments. So I bought 10 Killian Hayes, 10 RJ Hampton, and 10 Bol. Early on I was thinking, should I hold on to these long term? Should I sell some of them? So what I ultimately decided was to sell half of them. So I sold 5 of the Killian Hayeses, 5 of the RJ Hamptons, 5 of the Bols. And my thought was, okay, these are going for, pretty good money. And I will say that first day, after people started seeing how the Killian Hayes started to do, people, the next 2 days, there were a lot more people in that Top Shot line because they were like, oh, this is kind of free money if you do want to just flip these. So you definitely saw that happen while we were out in Vegas. But yeah, so I'll be fully transparent. It was $160 for the 30 moments over 3 days. And then, had I held on to them longer, I probably could have sold them for a bit more. If I had sold all of them, I could have made some more. But, I was able to turn that $160 into $1,400. And I still have 3 RJ Hamptons, 5 Bols, and I think 3 Killian Hayes left. So it worked out really well. And the reason I want to share those numbers is because, while we were in Vegas, a lot of people that didn't know much about Top Shot, they were very surprised by those numbers. Like people that worked around the NBA or other journalists or fans that I was talking to, you would talk about Top Shot and they were like, yeah, I don't really understand it. And then, I would kind of share some of the details and they were like blown away by, the amount of interest there was, first of all, in people out at Summer League, but then also the amount of money you could make from this. And now I'm kind of deciding what I'm going to take that money and flip it into. I'm someone that never really sells my moments. I went and looked at my sale history, and aside from the moments I sold from Vegas, I had sold one moment in the history of my account, and it was a PJ Washington that I sold for like $100 because it was part of a challenge. So like I'm someone that likes to hold long term, and I really don't like to sell, but I just saw an opportunity here. And I remember Clipps, you called me from the arena. I was finishing up like post-game interviews. I had got my pack had been in my account. I didn't even know it was there yet. And you're like, dude, you got to open this right now. You should list some of these. And I appreciate that call because I think one of the reasons why I was able to sell so many was because I listed them real quick, like right whenever they dropped in the account. Clipps was, hitting me up, telling me to sell. So it worked out. I appreciate that. But yeah, I thought it was a really, really cool experience. And again, like I still have a bunch of these in my account. I still have a handful of them. I didn't have to sell all of them, but it basically paid for my trip to Vegas, which is pretty wild to think of.
Yeah, I mean, look at it, man. Anytime you can get something for $5 and get $150 back, you kind of be dumb sometimes if you don't do it, right? So I had the same approach as you did. Like I sold 5 of the RJ Hamptons. I sold five of the Bulls, and I kept my 3-digit serial numbers. You know, I've got, you know, all the ones that I have left are 3-digit serial numbers that may be worth more later, but I got to flip that into the stuff I really wanted. Like you were just saying, like I'm a holder too, but when I wanted, like, I had a Jaylen Brown metallic gold that was worth whatever, it was $250, but I really wanted the Lou Williams to finish my set. So I sold that, and then I sold a Will Barton throwdown so I could get the Paul George throwdown that I really wanted. So, you know, I haven't ever withdrawn anything from, like, I haven't gotten cash out of Top Shot. I've just rolled it into, like Oliver was saying, to moments I feel are going to be, you know, worth more in the future, and also enabling me to build my collector's score, completing sets that I need to. Because look, moving forward, your collector's score is everything now. It is everything. If you want to get these priority queues, or you want to get second in the queue, you have to get you have to get your collector's score.
Oliver, that's a different conversation for a different day.
I've ignored the collector score, and I will continue to. I am I am completely off the train of collector score. I don't believe in it. I don't like the concept. It's fine. I get it. I get the reason behind it. Like, I'm not here to, but this is what's great about Top Shot. I can collect my own way. You can collect your own way. We can all collect in our own ways. And I'll be very transparent here too. I have cashed out some money from Top Shot, and I have actually, I put it back into the NFT ecosystem, just not in Top Shot necessarily. So I just started, like, you know, taking some out. Exactly. Diversifying the portfolio. Now I have like 16 or 17 other NFTs in my MetaMask wallet, along with a bunch of Top Shot. I think I have like 40 Top Shot moments right now. So not as many as I used to have. I used to have hundreds of Top Shot moments. And to be completely honest, I'm okay with having 40 Top Shot moments. I don't need any more than that. I feel very comfortable with where I am. And, like, you know, everybody has, like I said, everybody has their own way of collecting. And whatever that is, I think that's the whole point of Top Shot. Like, there is no one way to do this. And yes, will I get into a rare drop? Probably not. Will you? Absolutely.
Maybe.
I agree with both of you guys. I agree with both of you. I think there are flaws to the system, and I think that's something that Oliver's highlighted. But I agree with you, Clipps, in that Top Shot seems to view the collector score as like the end all be all, and that's definitely the future. So I think you're both right on this one.
I also feel that, like, and if Top Shot's listening to us right now, like, some of the scores are just ridiculous. Like, how many people can get a legit 12,000 collector score? Like, that's just wild, you know.
Well, the problem is the gamification of collector score. That's the problem I have with all of this stuff. When you put a bar on something, there always is a gamification to it, and I understand that's just how the world works. I just don't. I'm not a fan of that, and I really, really don't appreciate it. When I was telling Alex, I bought a Ja Morant base S1 moment for $2,300 or whatever.
Jeepers creepers. Okay.
It gives me 40 points in my collector score. I could have, you know, your Jaylen Brown MGLE, that would have gotten me more, and it would have costed me 12 times less. So I could have bought 12 of those and had a collector score much higher, but I opted to buy the Ja Morant because I wanted it.
Or you could have bought 1,200 $2 moments and had it.
And had it exactly.
Right.
And so that, I think that's the issue I come into all the time, is like, it's not a big deal. Like I said, I don't care personally. I'm okay with what it is. I understand the point of it. I just feel like anytime you put a hurdle or a bar on something, it allows for the system to be gamed. And that's what it's become. I mean, I see it all the time, you know, moment ranks and all these places. You can now just go to what your collector score is now and what you need, and you can type it in, and they'll do a formula to tell you how the cheapest route to get to that collector score is.
By the way,
I
noticed that in Vegas too. Like, when I was trying to sell some of my moments from, you know, the arena, like the low serial number ones, like the 3-digit ones, weren't selling. People were not interested in getting like the more rare, lower serial ones. They wanted like the cheapest possible way, because I mean, I'm sure they were thinking, hey, there's going to be a challenge where if you get all 3 days, you get some kind of moment. And by the way, is there any update on that? Do we know if there is a challenge coming, or have they talked about that publicly? I'm not sure.
The Okoro is definitely 100% going to be part of the next challenge. You're gonna have
the quest,
this, for this one.
Yeah.
But as far as like the 3 summer league moments, is there a challenge
for Okoro? Yeah.
No, I thought the Okoro was you had to do 4 dunks and 3 calves in a showcase.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Yeah. I did think they said something about that or hinted at it, but I haven't seen.
Well, hey, if you guys know anything in the chat, definitely drop it in there. I see some people commenting. I'm curious if anyone has heard any rumors about that. But yeah, I think that was the thought. Like everyone was rushing to buy the cheapest possible Killian Hayes, RJ Hampton, and Bull you could. So a lot of like the 2,000, 3,000 serial ones were like flying off. You could sell them so easily. Even if you listed like, a 3-digit one for slightly more, people were not interested. So I thought that was interesting. And it goes back to kind of gaming the system and just trying to get the moment for the collector score and for a challenge versus, hey, this is a cool serial number. It's more rare, blah, blah, blah. Like at the end of the day, serial numbers are, I know, Oliver, we've talked about this. You're into the area.
I'm out on serial numbers. I'm out. I've changed my tune on the serial number thing. I used to love the area code stuff. I still hold the area code moments that I hold, but I don't, there isn't much of a reason to pay. Like I literally paid $145 for the 206 Malachi Flynn when the moment itself is going for like, I think at the time it was like $12. So I paid like a 15x premium just for the area code.
Okay, so you've been burned a couple times. This is obvious that you've been burned a couple times.
So my point is I will not do that anymore. I don't feel comfortable doing it. It's not a good business decision and it doesn't really make much sense. Yes, I have an affinity for an area code, and if one popped up for like 2x the price, maybe I'd consider it. But when it gets up into that like high of a number, it's just like why? What's the point? Unless it's a number 1, I can see the reason for number 1. They still hold higher values. But the rest of it, or jersey. Or jersey. But the rest of it, it's like, come on. Like, let's just buy whatever the cheapest cereal is. And that's what Jack Sedum said when he came on a few months ago. He's like,
and people
honestly, that's what I do. I don't really have any affinity to any serial number unless it's a jersey number or a number 1. And so, yeah, I mean, everybody collects their own way. But yes, it does feel like the market is starting to shift. And it feels like people are starting to get a little bit smarter about how they're making their moves and what they're doing and what they're buying and what they're selling. And it is interesting just to see the market effects of certain moments. Like I had a Nazir Little moment that was like $10 a month ago, and now it's $25 because people are trying to collect the team sets because they are starting to see the value in doing the whole team set thing. So
that's Clipps here.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, it is the smartest path for collector score and for the fan, because you never know when they're going to airdrop you a Clippers moment that nobody else gets. You never know when that could pop up.
Or like when Clipps, you could end up going, you could play horse with Paul George. Literally, like they had these.
Yeah. I mean, any of that stuff is possible. And I think for a fan of a specific team, there is a reason for it. And like I said, everybody has their own reason for collecting. I'm not a fan of any team, so I don't really have any affinity to any team to do a collection. But
also for me, just and for the fans that are listening on this show, like these moments, these Clipper moments, especially the playoff moments, they mean so much to me. This was our best season. We made it to the Western Conference. Like the Terrence Mann game, the Terrence Mann dunk on Rudy Gobert. Kawhi had 2 bang outs. I purchased last night Pat Beverly's basically his final moment as a Clipper in the Western Conference Finals, which meant a lot to me. And Pat Beverly's gone now, so a lot of these moments mean a lot to me. But they also they're just really cool moments. And I think if you can be, cognizant of what is a really cool moment, I think those are going to hold a lot of value too. Even that, I'm going back to that Kevin Durant, because a lot of people say, well, if his foot was behind the line, the Bucks wouldn't even be in the finals this year. And they mean that. And I think that moment is something really cool.
So I just got my Quest pack. You guys cool with me opening it on here? Is that
do it?
All right. So let me go ahead and share my screen.
And while we're doing this, I want to answer this question from Coopsland. He said, more exciting offseason program, run it back or summer league? 1,000% run it back, in my opinion. Like, not even close. I understand summer league is cool, but the run it back set to me is the most nostalgic set in Top Shot history, and it will always be that way. And give me all your, Alex, you talk about the fan moments that like you remember as a kid growing up, or you were a part of. Like I remember being at the Lillard .9 shot against Houston, and him going up and yelling "Rip City" on like the press table. Like that moment is an epic moment in like my head because I remember watching it live in person. You guys both have similar moments, I'm sure. We've talked about them. So like to me, that's the run it back set is just different. Like the Steve Nash run it back moment, from the Dirk Nowitzki run it back, the Tim Duncan, like the Ray Allen. I can't wait to see more of those, because once they drop like an Allen Iverson or one of those, Vince Carter. I mean, it's just like there is no way those moments don't go crazy.
Give me Blake.
Blake over the Kia. Blake over the Kia. Give me Blake over the Kia.
Well, that's how you get
Kia moment.
That's how you get a different generation of Top Shot fans or NBA fans interested in Top Shot too. Like, fans where you can purchase things from your childhood or from a time when maybe you were more passionate about the NBA. Like that's how they can reach a whole new demographic of people too, which I think is a huge thing. So I'm really excited about that. Just a heads up. So I'm going to open up this Quest pack here, and then we do have a base set pack to give away. So we're going to do that. We also have some Panini packs to open up and give away. So we're going to do that too. Let me go ahead and open this and see what we got here. This is my first
Quest reward. Here he is.
Yeah.
This is going to have a challenge. This is the Akuro, right? No. Yes. So this one will have a challenge star on it. What number you get? 3371.
Wow, it's way faster for you. 3371. Okay, yeah, there we go. That's not bad. I'll take it.
It's out of 47, I think.
27,000?
I saw they have this new thing here. No. Oh yeah, out of 27,112. You can share your the moment you got on Twitter and stuff too now. I just noticed that earlier today. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so then let's go ahead and go back to my packs. I'm going to open up one more here, and then we do have the pack to give away. So let's see what we got here. And then Clipps, you have a pack too, I think, on your phone. And then
I do.
Let's see. All right. What do we got here? TJ McConnell, 5,647 out of 40,000. What was that noise, Clipps? Was that a bummer noise?
No. I just keep seeing trade ticket in your future on that one.
All right. Let's see. Got a Grizzlies block. Ja Morant.
Oh, this one's
there we go.
This is his two-handed?
Yeah, that's beautiful.
That's so nasty.
That's
so
the number 2 I got.
Oh, that's so nasty.
So Oliver had the number 2 cereal of this.
I sold it.
You of course you did.
Yeah.
Of course you did.
No, I mean, once again, when you're talking about cereals, I was out on the cereal game. I sold it for $999.
Jesus.
Why? I opened a $12 pack. It's like, I can't. There is no physical. If it was number 1, I would have a tougher time selling it, I will say. But number 2 has no affinity in my mind.
Yeah,
like that.
No, it makes sense.
Hey, in Ricky Bobby's famous last words here, if you ain't first, you're last. So
I don't think those were his last words. I don't remember him dying at the end of the movie, but he definitely said it.
Sometime in the movie, he said that. There you go.
No, that's a great. I love that movie. That's such a good movie. So we got Colin Sexton, 16,417 out of 40,000. Ja Morant, 4,158 out of 40,000. And then TJ McConnell, 5,647 out of 40K. All right, let's open up the giveaway pack. Everyone, actually, first of all, drop your name in the chat. We're going to pick someone to give this pack to. So definitely get on that right now. Let's see what we got here. Let's give away the release 15 one here.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah, so go ahead and drop your name in the chat right now if you want a chance to win this. Oliver, can you grab one of the names? Or Clipps, either one. When do you guys grab the names in the chat?
Hold on.
I see people dropping their names here on
I can't see the chat on my phone. I can't see the chat.
Oh, my bad. Okay, well, here. Keep dropping your names in. I'm going to open the pack, and then I'll grab one of the names afterwards. So let's see what the winner will get. This is one of you. One of you guys will be taking this pack home today. Let's see what we got.
Which pack is mine? I'm trying to remember.
I'm going to open up yours next here in a second. This is the giveaway one. Oliver, while I do this, pick a name from the chat.
All right. We've got Coops_Hoops. He had the best. I think he had that question that we were just talking about too.
Oh, okay, perfect. So Chris Middleton, 14,396 out of 15,000. I like these packs because you don't have as many moments. Yeah, out of 15K. So everything's pretty limited.
And you get the rookies too. You can get some 4,000 rookies in here. We still
don't you
have yet to pull a LaMelo. Please.
Championship badge too.
You do get them. You do get them on certain moments.
Yeah. Magic layup, Vooch. 14,536 out of 15,000. What an offseason for the Chicago Bulls, by the way.
Great job.
What I hope they do in the future? I hope they allow for burning of moments from former teams.
Yeah.
Like if I have a Vooch moment from the Magic, I should be able to burn that and get a Bulls moment with it.
Well, haven't they said you can do the trade? Like you can get the trade ticket by burning an older moment?
Yeah, it sounds like that's coming at some point.
That's coming eventually. But
yeah,
you're right.
To see like a straight swap, you know?
You can get Vooch in a Bulls jersey.
Exactly.
I hear you.
That'd be cool.
OG Anunoby, 11,446 out of 15,000. I think OG is going to have a monster year, by the way. I love his game.
I like the Raptors in general. I am very, very bullish on what the Raptors could potentially do this year. I know that sounds crazy, but I actually think that they have a really good young core.
No, I hear you. So yeah, if you don't mind, Oliver, send me that person's name.
I did.
And then, okay, perfect. Post it in the chat too that we have here, just so I can make sure I don't forget it.
It's
Okay, awesome. And then this next pack is yours, Oliver. Which one you want here? Totally up to you. Purple or turquoise?
I just go purple or turquoise.
Okay.
Turquoise,
this one is Oliver's, and then Clipps has a pack open too. We still have some Panini packs to give away. Coop says sweet. Thanks, guys. The best. Yep. Appreciate you watching. Thanks, Coop. So yeah, we have some Panini packs to give away too. So stick around. We'll give those away here in a second. All right, Oliver.
I'm going to be so mad if Oliver just comes up in this pack right now.
No, I hope.
Number one!
It's a number one LaMelo, number one LeBron, number one Luka. That's the goal here. Which side, Oliver?
Doesn't matter. You do it. You just roll with it. Let's go.
Celtics layup.
Peyton Prichard, let's go.
Summer League superstar Peyton Prichard.
Hey, that's a double badge
quick,
right there.
Quick plug. I just purchased Peyton Prichard's RPA. Panini Select RPA. That's my boy, Portland, Oregon, hometown, homegrown.
So there we go. That's a good moment.
By the way,
4,667.
Little history on Peyton Prichard. 4-time state champion in Oregon, high school basketball. And Oregon bred and born. So
he just dropped 91 in a pro-am game.
92 in a pro-am game in Portland as well. So yeah, I mean, if you care about those sort of things, I know a lot of people were bashing that, but hey, I mean, it's still a basketball game with semi-pro /
And you look great in summer league too.
Did look very good in summer league. Lori, okay.
The top available free agent, Lauri Markkanen, that no one seems to want. Poor guy. Being restricted sucks. That's the takeaway. But I think he's someone that everyone's kind of making jokes and stuff. It kind of reminds me of the Dennis Schroeder stuff, where everyone's clowning him and stuff like that. But, he's been someone that every year of his career has averaged almost, 15 points per game.
He doesn't play enough, though. We don't see him play.
Right. Like, I think he's only 24, too. So I think people are giving up on him.
He's good. He's good. He's a very good big in this league. 486. Nathan Knight. Okay.
This is a triple badge, though, if I'm not mistaken. This is a triple badge.
Triple badge, Knight. 486. That's a pretty good number. So
I love that Jarrett blocked the shot, and then still he powers through. That's an impressive play right there. Yeah. Jarrett Allen.
On Larry, though, like that, it just doesn't. It doesn't add up for me. I really feel like somebody's got to take it. It feels like the Mavericks are just primed for him. Like I really feel like it just makes too much sense. Like I don't know what they give up or how they get him, but him with Luka and Zinger. Oh man,
that'd be nice.
Yeah.
So then, Clipps, go ahead and pull up your. Let's do your pack on your.
I can't share my screen, guys, because I'm on my phone. But I will do this. Tell me when you can see it. Can you see my screen?
We can see it.
All right. So let's open the pack here.
I'm gonna make you full screen so we can see it easier.
All right. Block. Thibault. Don't have this one. Big 38,000 number. I don't have this moment though, so that's a good thing. 38,000. Dang, that's
one of the best defenders in the NBA already.
I agree. Come on, give me something. No, another high number. Dunk. Kendrick Nunn. I do have this one, but I will take a double.
Laker legend Kendrick Nunn.
Laker legend. It's actually a cool moment. It's a cool moment.
It's a good dunk.
I'll take that. One more. Ugh. Nobody.
LaMelo.
Yeah.
LaMelo.
Well, I have two LaMelos now. 6'1", 5'1" layup. Derrick Jones Jr. I don't have this one either, but I will take it. Ooh, 360 layups.
There is not a bad Derrick Jones moment on Top Shot.
You're right.
He's incredible.
There is not. It just can't happen.
Ooh.
So wait, what was the first one? I missed the first one. My bad.
First one was Thibault.
Okay. Yeah.
But I don't have it. So
Nice. There you go.
So the funny thing about this moment is he gets crossed up and then still gets the block. Watch Kemba cross him.
He's incredible defensively.
He is. Thank you, Top Shot. That was dope. I'll take that any day.
Boom. All right, now I'm going to pull up. We do have some Panini packs here, and I'm going to open some of these, and then we're going to give one of these away too. So give me a second. Bear with me. Let's see.
I need to get some Panini physical cards in my hand. We got to start ripping some cards.
Sorry. I was opening my challenge reward, my Okoro.
Oh, what'd you get?
I don't know. I'm going to see right now.
While you do that, I'm going to share my screen here. And let's open up some Panini packs.
13,800.
Okay. Now, Clipps, have you done this before? Have you done Panini NFT?
I haven't, and I'm really excited to see it because I want to get into it bad.
Yeah, so I hadn't done it either. We started, I think, like 2 weeks ago, and it's pretty interesting. I mean, if you like trading cards, which Oliver and I are both pretty into cards, it's pretty cool. It's kind of a combination of the two. So I always go middle first. Let's see what we got here. Got Jordan Clarkson.
Okay. That
one is 719 out of 1,799. You can see the back of the cards too whenever you go to your like profile.
Cool.
Ooh. Oh, I thought
Rookie.
It was Halliburton. Oh my god.
No. Robert Woodard II. 1,010 out of 1,799. That is a rookie card. See, poor Robert. Everyone sees his card and thinks they got a Halliburton. A tough life. DeAnthony Melton.
Okay.
Not terrible.
320 out of 1,799. You know what? We're opening another pack after that one.
Do one more.
Let's do it.
I'll open one too.
Okay, love it.
How much do these go for? How much are the?
That one was $10.
They sell out really quickly. That's the big thing with these. So you got to like go on their site, right? I have my app notifications on, so when the app opens, I buy them whenever they notify me. Usually,
what was the other kind of packs that we got last time, Oliver? That had the
they're like the throwbacks. I forget the actual term that they use for it.
Clips. Those were amazing. Like every pack I got like a Giannis, a Ja Morant. Like every pack had like a superstar player in it. It was pretty awesome.
I'm excited about this. I like this.
Cam Johnson. Let's see, 1,661 out of 1,799. Let's see what we got.
Flashback moments. That's what they're called. Flashback.
Paul Reed. He played
the way the flashback moments work. Clips. They used to make the first year or the second year of Prism. I can't remember what year they go off of, but basically they throw it back to the old Prism look with the new players.
Cool.
So, look at that. I got a Clipper. Marcus Morris Sr.
That's my guy, Mook.
1,649 out of 1,799. Let's do one more, and then we'll do one to give away. Let's go unopened packs. Let's see. I think, the ones I have are these $10 ones. Let's do one more, and then the giveaway pack.
And then I can open one too.
Perfect.
You had
right
no idea these Panini NFTs exist? Yeah, these Panini NFTs are they're cool, man. If you're a card collector, this is like right up your alley.
Oliver got me into these. I didn't really know much about anything outside Top Shot in the NFT world. And then Oliver's been every week comes to me and there's a new whale or a new cat or a new something. This one I understand because it's basketball, but
you don't have Alphabeties yet? You don't have
Alphabeties? Is that the one I saw you tweeting about the other day?
I got the Alphabeties. Yeah, the Alphabeties are cool, man. I'm big on the Alphabeties.
This is 253 out of 1799. So explain to me what Alphabeti is, if for people that may not know.
Alphabeti. So all these NFT projects.
Dwayne Wade.
Nice. I like the throwback.
589 out of 1,799. Okay, sorry.
Oh, actually, hold up. Wait a second. This is absurd. I opened this pack last week, and this is what I got.
Is that the same card? That's the card.
Same card.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. What are the odds of that?
Pretty cool. Anyways.
Back to Alphabetis. Oh, James Harden.
Yeah.
61. Okay,
there you go. That's a nice one. Yeah, no, Alphabetis all these projects are just they're to 10,000. They're just different random images of the same kind of structure or figure. So like weird whales, it's just like different colors of whales, different sort of versions of them, and they all have different rarities based on the colors, on the hats they wear, on the sunglasses they have, things like that. And so you buy based on how rare they are. And Alphabetis is the new project. It's like all these little like I would say they're like kid-looking characters, and they all have different like things. So it's like some of them hold basketballs, baseballs. Some of them have like rainbow backgrounds. Some of them have green backgrounds. But the cool part about this project is they donate back the funds they receive to teachers and
I thought I saw that. That's cool.
That's why I was like pretty invested in it. My wife's a teacher, so I was like, this is super cool. So
that's awesome. So real quick, I do want to give this Panini pack away. So if you're interested in these Panini NFTs, drop your Twitter username in the chat, and we'll DM you and get your email and everything. We can set you up with a Panini account so you can get a pack. I think actually we have like don't we have to send them a pack though? You can't send them the. That's true. Actually, yeah. So this one is my bad. You're right. I screwed that up. Drop your Twitter username into the chat right now, and they'll send you 3 or 4 packs, whoever wins. So go ahead and do that right now if you guys are interested in getting a Panini NFT pack. So this one, you're right. I guess I can't. I'll open this one, but just to show you guys like what you'll get. But you'll get 3 or 4 of your own packs if you send us your username. So go ahead and do that now if you're interested in getting one of these. Oliver, keep an eye out for names. Just send your Twitter username. We'll reach out to you and get it all set up for you. Jeremy Lamb. Oh, this is a very Pacers heavy pack. I'm going to go with the 5th person I see in this chat. It's the 5th person that comes through. That's going to be the winner here. Now, can they resend their thing so that they can get number 5s? Yeah. That's cheating. Hold on. Let me just put it in the randomizer. Yeah. Let me wait for a few more names here. I see a few. Put your Twitter username in here if you want to win 3 Panini NFT packs delivered to you. Twitter username. I mean, yeah, these are hot commodities. They're all sold out right now. You know what? While we're waiting, I'm gonna do one more so people can. I have my pack ready. If you wanna. Oh, my bad. I'm addicted. I gotta just keep opening. I've already opened all mine basically. So. Okay. Bruce Brown. That is 1,452. Keep posting your Twitter name. All right. Here's the way we're gonna do this. Instead of putting your Twitter username in, if you've already put your Twitter username in, we're gonna give you each 1 pack. So I have 2 people here. We have UFrat94 and Johnny D134. You guys both will receive 1 Panini NFT pack each. We will shoot you a DM, right, Alex? Is that how that works? I will DM them. Yeah, just post their names in our chat here so I can make sure I write them down. And then, yeah, we actually might even be able to send them more than 1 pack. But yeah, just drop me that. At minimum 1, if not 2. Yeah, we'll reach out to you and get those sent your way. Awesome. Okay, very cool. All right. Let me go. I'm going to stop sharing my screen here just to show people. So you can start an auction. It's very similar to Top Shot, but let's see what Oliver's got. You ready? Yep. There we go. Here we go. Skylar Mays, rookie. I can't even read the numbers. That one is 11. It looks like 11,000. 1101, I think is what that is. Yeah, it's 1101. My bad. All right, here we go. Oh, 1100. My bad. Dirk. Nice. I like the Dirk ones. 538 too. Nice. Let's see what this one is. Sorry, I'm like yelling into my mic. Tristan Thompson. Yikes. I literally have tried to get rid of those Tristan Thompsons. I've gotten like so many of them. It's yeah.
Okay, let me go back to my collection. I'm going to open my last pack. I would like to do that. My unopened packs. Let's go. You're
going to get a LeBron right here. I can feel it. Or a Zion.
I just want a LaMelo. I literally can't.
We've never opened a LaMelo on this show. It's pretty wild.
Paul Reed.
Summer League superstar Paul Reed.
719 out of 1799. Come on, LaMelo. Oh, I thought the green.
The jersey.
I was like, oh my gosh.
Jonas Valanciunas.
That's
Zion's new teammate.
That got my hopes way too high.
Yeah, that was a bummer.
Yeah.
Come on, LaMelo. Let's go.
Rodney Hood. Okay, well, not a great pack, but it's okay. It's okay.
So what's of the moments that you did open, or I said moments of the cards that you opened? Which one was your favorite? The ones you opened recently.
I've got 2 Cole Anthony rookies, and I would probably say, like, here's what the flashback looked like: the Jaw and the Lillard. I'm pretty bullish on this Obi Toppin, man. I think Obi Toppin's going to be really good this year. I think that could be good. But probably the Anthony Edwards, if I was to say any of them, just based on his value being where it is. So,
for sure. Okay, so
here we go.
I'm writing these down now. Johnny, don't worry. Someone said they don't have a Panini account. That's fine. I'm going to DM you over Twitter, and we can get your email and get it set up, and then they'll send you the packs to your account, and you can open them just like we're doing right now. So no worries there. I'll reach out to you, and then with Poops, we'll get your pack sent to you through Top Shot. I'll send you the moments that we opened up here. So, yeah, we'll do that in 7 days once we can transfer everything over. So we appreciate everyone watching. We are going to go ahead and reach out to the winners here. And then actually, we do have some winners to announce from our last stream, too, Panini giveaway. People who retweeted the tweet. So we're going to go ahead and grab those winners, too. So even if you didn't win here today, you might have won our last one. We'll announce that on Twitter. Clipps, Oliver, anything else you guys want to add before we jump off?
No, man, that was great. I have so much fun. Just opening packs is so much fun, and I'm really excited for the future of Top Shot. Really, really excited.
Awesome.
And follow me at Clipps555 on Instagram. Don't follow me on Twitter because my Twitter stinks, but my Instagram's on fire.
Hey, and listen to his podcast, The Follow Through with Clipps and Drew. He does a great job over there. Check out my Twitter account at AlexCandyNBA, Oliver's at Oliver Maroney. We appreciate everyone hanging out, and we'll be back next week. Thanks, guys.